So how does it feel 230 years after Enlightenment? I hope you got a glimpse of it now that we got reminded where we are. Thank you very much. Als nächstes begrüße ich aus Deutschland Martin Fiesbeck vom Internationalen Wissenschaftsrat. Your next applause is going to the International Council for Science and Martin Fiesbeck. Herzlich willkommen, Professor Dr. Martin Fiesbeck. How are you?
Moin, moin, würde man in Schleswig-Holstein sagen. Dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues and friends. The International Council for Science is pleased to support 2016 as an International Year for Global Understanding. A year of science, education, and information that confronts one of the most profoundly important issues of our times, namely what it means for us as individuals and collectives to live and hopefully thrive in a world of converging challenges, what responsibilities and opportunities this brings with it, and how we, personally and institutionally, can act to advance science needed to address the wide range of connected issues to secure a just and sustainable future for societies across the world. I want to use these few minutes that I have to, one, briefly introduce to you the International Council for Science, or ICSU as it's known, and in doing so to highlight how the International Geographical Union's initiative to establish an International Year of Global Understanding speaks to the challenges that ICSU is now confronting, and indeed how this initiative helps us to address those challenges. The International Council for Science was established in 1931 and today brings together a membership-based community comprising of 31 international scientific unions, including the International Geographic Union, 121 national members, and 22 international scientific associations. Ladies and gentlemen, our mission is simply to promote excellence, integrated international science to help to solve global problems. We do so by fostering international, interdisciplinary research, collaborating around priority research agendas through establishing and co-sponsoring, together with partner organizations, international research programs like Future Earth, we'll hear about that in a moment, integrated research on disaster risks, global Earth and environmental observations, world data systems, and several others. We also work to mobilize research capabilities and support the development of science systems in low and middle income countries. We connect science to policy and practice, both in the international science for policy and policy for science arenas. We proactively advocate the free and responsible practice of science. And throughout our activities, we seek to promote science as an open global enterprise. For science to play its part in bringing about a just and sustainable futures for societies across the world, there are a number of key challenges that it must confront. Indeed, these are the challenges it needs to confront not just in its own interest, but to what societies demand it to be. All of these challenges ICSU works towards, and many of these challenges the IYGU can serve to address. First is mobilizing scientists to address the global complex problems now facing societies all over the world. This means taking an inclusive approach to structures of international science, facilitating equal access to all scientific disciplines, geographic regions, sectors, and scientific practice. It means ensuring that a rich diversity of scientific voices is effectively represented in international scientific activities and leadership structures, particularly the voices of early career scientists in the back, of women and researchers from traditionally underrepresented regions. And it means driving new and efficient alliances both between individual researchers, their institutions, and between international scientific programs. Second, it is the need for transformative, solutions-oriented approaches to the production and use of scientific knowledge. New and more efficient ways of infusing scientific knowledge into policy and practice are required if science is to contribute in more effectively to real-world problem solving and enable pathways to sustainability. Working with society in the co-design and co-production of research offers new possibilities in this regard. It is an approach championed by Future Earth. It will be crucial to promote a shared understanding of the challenges and opportunities that co-design and co-production of research offers, and ensure that it is appropriately monitored and advanced in other existing and future flagship activities. Third, we must ensure that the voice of science is heard, both in the policy for science and science for policy arenas. Trusted scientific advice to policy is a cornerstone of evidence-informed policymaking. Robust and globally coordinated advisory work is necessary if science is to have an influence on the formulation and implementation of international policy frameworks. And finally, we must ensure a continued dialogue between science and society. The quality, novelty, and relevance of the global scientific enterprise rests in important ways on maintaining productive, open relations between science and societies. Such relations require, in their turn, effective science communication and media outreach, science education, as well as an understanding by scientists and science policymakers of the many ways in which the public thinks about, knows, and chooses to use scientific knowledge. The International Year of Global Understanding can play a key role in raising that global awareness that is needed to tackle the challenges that humanity is facing in the 21st century. Initiatives such as the International Year of Global Understanding offer real opportunities to showcase good practice examples, demonstrating the ability of science to inform and support sustainable development from individual to collective, from local to regional to global levels. ICSU wishes the International Year of Global Understanding a great success and is looking forward to working with the community to realize these ambitions in 2016 and beyond. Thank you very much.